Did you catch this cool detail from Moana 2 trailer? Maui's tattoos actually represent his life experiences, both his wins and losses. By the end of the first movie, after his journey with Moana, he earns a new tattoo. It's kinda sweet too. Moana's picking up some new wayfinding skills he taught her. This new tattoo lands on his left chest, right over his heart, symbolizing their friendship. And in Moana 2, guess what? The tattoo is still there. If you watch the trailer closely, you can spot it when Maui makes his return. Oh, and speaking of changes, Moana's family is growing. When she leaves her village in the trailer, you can see her parents and a new sibling. Since this movie is set a few years after the first, it makes sense that there'd be enough time for Moana to have a little sister. Now, while some people might speculate she could have her own child, I seriously doubt Disney would have her leave her kid behind for another adventure.
Hey, you wanted to come this time.
All the speculations of Moana having a daughter with Maui has finally come to an end. Yes, there was this rumor spreading after the release of the first trailer for Moana 2 a few months back. Now, in the second trailer of Moana 2, it's finally revealed that the kid is actually Moana's sister. Fans who were simping Moana and Maui might be a little disappointed right now, but I guess it could still happen, right? Keep your hopes high. But personally, I feel she has more to achieve than just focus on a mere love story. The new trailer reveals much more and looks great. Now I'm really excited for the movie. Did you watch it yet? Do you think it looks promising? Would love to hear your thoughts in the comments.
Bring it on, Coco! Nuts!
Did you know in Moana? So, Alan Tudyk actually voices the guy who's trying to chow down on Heihei the chicken in one scene.
Should we maybe just cook him?
But here's the kicker. Tudyk also voices Heihei himself. Yeah, he's literally the chicken too. Bonus fact, the look of Maui's character was inspired by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's grandpa, Peter Mavia, who is a Samoan-American professional wrestler. How awesome is that?
Gonna miss you, drumstick.
Hey everyone, if you caught the Moana 2 trailer, you probably noticed that adorable girl in Moana's dad's arms and wondered, who is she? Well, she's not a younger Moana since we know what young Moana looks like, and this kid is different. Plus, Moana's parents look older now. Check out Dad's gray beard. Many folks, including me, think this girl might be Moana's younger sister, but there's a cooler theory. She could be Moana's daughter. Think about it. Moana is now an adult. The new movie is set 3 years after the first, and it's time for her to pass on the leadership of Motunui. Who better to take over than her own daughter, right? And who's the dad? The theory says it could be Maui. After all their adventures, their bond is undeniable. So the idea is that Maui visits often, would form a pair with the savior of Te Fiti and get close, and eventually have a kid. But Maui's a wanderer, so he's not around all the time. When he returns and finds out Moana's pregnant, it's big news, even for the gods. And this probably will be of great danger to Moana herself, because as per Pacific mythology, the demigod is not known for having children. Hence, Maui might take Moana and their daughter somewhere safe, leading to more epic adventures. Can't wait to see how this plays out. So there's been some buzz about the Moana 2 teaser because fans are like, wait, is that really Moana? People are noticing she looks quite different from the first movie. Well, here's the deal. The sequel is set 3 years after the original, so Moana is a bit older now. She's around 19 or 20. Naturally, she looks more mature, and to be honest, she looks fantastic. But if you're wondering what exactly changed, besides her face being a bit rounder, it's not super obvious. Hats off to the animators for making these subtle yet effective updates. Moana 2 is set to drop on November 27th, 2024, and is going to follow Moana on another epic adventure as she listens to the call of her ancestors. Can't wait to see her in action again, looking different but still ready for an adventure. Disney's on fire with the Moana 2 trailer breaking records. It racked up 178 million views in just 24 hours, smashing the previous record for animated movie trailers. The sequel's dropping on November 27th, 2024, and fans are hyped to see Moana and Maui back in action. The trailer shows Moana sporting a fresh new look, setting out on a new adventure across the ocean to reconnect with other human settlements. Disney really needed this win after some recent flops, and it looks like focusing on sequels is paying off. Inside Out 2 and Frozen 2 also smashed trailer view records before Moana 2. With such a strong response, expect more Disney sequels in the future. So, what do you think about Moana 2? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Alright guys, get hyped because Moana 2 is coming. This story picks up 3 years after the first movie. In this sequel, Moana gets a mysterious call from her wayfinding ancestors and sets off on an epic journey to far-off, dangerous waters in Oceania. She's joined by Maui and a new crew of unexpected seafarers. Mark your calendars for November 27th, just in time for Thanksgiving. It's dropping on the same day as Wicked, so expect a big box office showdown. And don't mix it up with the live-action Moana that's also in the works. Dwayne Johnson is back as Maui in that one, and we're still waiting to hear who will play Moana. Plus, Disney's got more sequels coming like Inside Out 2, Zootopia 2, Toy Story 5, and Frozen 3. Exciting times ahead for Disney fans. Moana actually died. Yeah, check out this wild theory. Moana gets caught in the storm in the beginning of the film, right? Well, guess what? She died in that storm, struck by the lightning. Then who's Maui? He was her guardian angel who was tasked with guiding her to Te Fiti, symbolizing heaven. This explains why post the storm she only meets gods, deities, mystical creatures, the spirit of her dead grandmother, and also somehow able to go to Lalotai, the realm of monsters, so easily. But she still chooses to end her mission as a spirit. Did she realize she's actually dead? Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, is shaking things up in Disney's live-action Moana. He's breaking a big Disney trend by being the third actor to reprise an animated role in a live-action remake. Unlike previous voice-only reprisals, Johnson will physically appear on screen as Maui, a first for Disney. This not only ensures Maui's authenticity, but also adds a fresh vibe to Disney's live-action adaptations. Johnson's return guarantees a lively and genuine adaptation, making the live-action Moana a standout in the world of Disney remakes. Exciting times for Moana fans. Auli'i Cravalho spilled the beans on why she's not jumping back into the ocean as Moana in the live-action remake. While Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is reprising his role as Maui, the 23-year-old actress decided to pass the torch to the next Pacific Island talent, and she's cool with it. In an interview, she emphasized the importance of representation and the need for authentic storytelling, expressing her desire to see more diversity not just on the screen, but behind the scenes too. Cravalho, who's also executive producing the project, wants to see the doors swing wide open for the next Moana and is excited to witness the continuation of the iconic Pacific Islander tale on the big screen. The new flick, directed by Thomas Kyle, is all set to hit theaters on June 27, 2025, promising to carry on the celebration of Pacific Island culture. Here's why Grandma Tala passed away like she did. We know she gave the heart of Te Fiti to Moana. That heart holds the power to bring life into existence, and it was what kept Grandma Tala alive. So when she handed it over to Moana, she started feeling weak and sick right away. Her health went downhill fast. Grandma Tala knew that passing on the heart meant her own end. Before giving it away, she really had to make sure that Moana will take it to Te Fiti. It's almost like she sacrificed herself to save the rest of the island.
I was there that day. The ocean chose you.
I thought it was a dream.
Nope.
The new teaser for Moana 2 looks epic. Moana is off on another ocean adventure after getting a call from her ancestors
To sail to new skies and reconnect our people across the entire ocean.
The water animation is next level, and there's this amazing scene with Moana floating in front of a whale shark. Our favorite sidekicks, Hey Hey the Rooster and Pua the Pig, are back too. This time, Pua is joining Moana on her journey, probably because fans weren't happy he stayed behind in the first movie, despite appearing prominently on the poster. And guess what? Maui addresses this as a spokesperson and even jokes around, saying,
Why didn't you bring the pig last time?
Disney announced in February that Moana 2 is coming out later this year, which is sooner than expected for a typical animated sequel. It was initially planned as a Disney Plus series, but got upgraded to a full feature film. Disney really needs Moana 2 to be a hit after some recent flops like Wish, Strange World, and Lightyear. Can't wait to see it. Disney's on fire with the Moana 2 trailer breaking records. It racked up 178 million views in just 24 hours, smashing the previous record for animated movie trailers. The sequel's dropping on November 27, 2024, and fans are hyped to see Moana and Maui back in action. The trailer shows Moana sporting a fresh new look, setting out on a new adventure across the ocean to reconnect with other human settlements. Disney really needed this win after some recent flops, and it looks like focusing on sequels is paying off. Inside Out 2 and Frozen 2 also smashed trailer view records before Moana 2. With such a strong response, expect more Disney sequels in the future. So, what do you think about Moana 2? Drop your thoughts in the comments.